I'm James Spann. It's the Weather Xtreme video, the afternoon edition for Friday, October 2nd. A deep upper low is over South Alabama. That'll keep us cloudy, maybe some light rain at times through tomorrow. Let's dive in and talk about it. Upper low is clearly in place. Got Hurricane Joaquin beginning to move away from the Bahamas. Clouds are pretty much in place over the entire state. A few thin spots, but not too many. But on the positive side, not much rain on radar. That was the radar at 241. A few sprinkles up in the Tennessee Valley. But still, with that thing nearby, we could see some light rain at any time tonight or tomorrow. The most widespread rain, most likely, on the eastern side of the state. Temperatures way below average. We ought to be at about 79 on October the 2nd. We got a few spots only in the upper 50s. That's almost 20 degrees below that. 57 for Haleyville, 59 for Cullman, Birmingham at 66. We'll see a high in the 60s tomorrow, then low and mid-70s back in here Sunday. Flash flood watches to the east. A big rain event from eastern Georgia up through the Carolinas and Virginia. Then it does include Athens, Georgia, where Alabama plays Georgia tomorrow. And here's a look at the convective outlook for the rest of today and tonight. A marginal risk on the coast of the Carolinas and over parts of Colorado and New Mexico. But the big story, it's the rain. This is the QPF, the rain for the next 5 days, valid through Wednesday morning of next week. At bullseye, 15 inches over South Carolina. There's a higher resolution look at that, 15.36 inches. That's remarkable. This could cause some really big-time flooding, needless to say. That's the bullseye, and interesting to note the connection. Look at the precipitable water values expected tomorrow, and you can see that fetch coming in from Hurricane Joaquin. So even though Joaquin stays way offshore, some of that moisture is tapped up into the Carolinas, especially South Carolina. It could be a really, really nasty flooding event there. Speaking of the tropics, there's the big picture. Of course, Joaquin is the big story. We have that other disturbance in the central Atlantic to the east of Joaquin. That might become a subtropical storm, but that's gaining latitude, no threat to land. And a wave in the far eastern Atlantic will have a hard time developing. Joaquin with top winds of 130 miles an hour, moving north at 5. And the track way offshore. Again, the European is the winner this week, the big winner. Had that thing nailed from day one. All right, model fans, here we go. The GFS, the Global Forecast System. This is valid tomorrow at 1 o'clock local time. The upper low is down around Bainbridge, Georgia. Down below that, you can see that deep fetch coming in from Joaquin up into South Carolina. And for us, just some light rain at times. Here's the high-res NAM tomorrow at 4 o'clock. You can see Athens, Georgia looking really wet. Auburn not as wet. Could there be a little light rain around Jordan-Hare Stadium? Yes. But I don't think the rain will be too heavy and too widespread. Just a little bit maybe from time to time. But otherwise, cloudy and cool with mid-60s tomorrow. Sunday, we'll maintain the chance of a few lingering showers, especially over northeast Alabama. I think the sun breaks out at times. We should reach the low to mid-70s on Sunday. And really, Monday, the GFS tries to leave a little moisture hanging in here over southeast Alabama. We'll leave it dry. We'll call it partly to mostly sunny with a high in the upper 70s. And this is Tuesday. We'll be dry and warm. The high will be around 80. Wednesday of next week, the sky sunny with low 80s likely, and that'll pretty much be the case on Thursday. And a week from today, this is Friday, October 9th. Little wave coming through Texas. Down below that, maybe some rain west of the state, but that still looks dry if this is correct. This is the end of the forecast period, Monday, October 12th. Again, troughing to the west, the polar jet up north, and suggesting maybe a few scattered showers, not a big rain event. Temperature is about where they ought to be for this time of the year. Again, we'll creep up in the low 80s next week and then back in the 70s beyond that, with lows mostly in the 50s and 60s. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. Of course, my next video here will be early Monday morning at 7. Brian Peters, the man that looks like Colonel Sanders, will have the updates here, the videos tomorrow and Sunday. And if you can, catch us this evening on the live stream of the television side, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend, and God bless.